So today is going to be a different kind of video. I think I really want to just pivot a little bit and have a good old conversation about mental health. So if memory serves me right, May is Mental Health Month. And mental health is something that I feel like a lot of us just kind of glaze over in the daily life. And I think it's more so just because it's a little bit uncomfortable of a conversation to be completely candid about how you feel and how you feel is affecting you. For example, if someone doesn't really value your time and you know that, you're set to be here from this time to this time, it's a little bit disrespectful when the person really doesn't honor your time and elongates your day without really being conscious of the fact that they are actually pushing aside everything else that you have to do for the day. Now keep in mind, a lot of us, we balance a lot and we all have the same 24 hours. So it kind of goes both ways. I do feel like in general, people need to realize that if there are some of us that are a little bit lower in the production side, there's some of us that are really productive and we like to maximize on our time. Another really important thing is the fact that we all have family patterns. And family patterns can really, I don't want to say set you up for failure, but it sets you up with a certain preset. And it makes you predisposed to certain situations and certain reactions. So today is my day to essentially, I guess, throw it out there and see if anyone can relate to my experiences. And I figure since we are on a walk and I'm taking you guys with me, I should take you to my favorite place in Folsom. And right now we're on our way there, so stay tuned and come along for the ride. In general, I feel like we all have a happy place in life. Whenever I get a chance, I like to go close to water. So today we are at Folsom Lake and I am avoiding poisonous plants, so that's why I'm not looking at the camera. Yes, tell them the importance of mental health. They hear you loud and clear, buddy. So I guess diving in, what I could say is, just in general, I don't think a lot of people take mental health serious enough. Just like from personal experience. Like I've been very upfront about things I've been through as far as like being with someone when the relationship turned abusive, and those are things that you don't want to really share, but if it's affecting the way that you're reacting with your peers, then it's like you kind of have to. And I find that a lot of people really aren't receptive. They're like, oh my god, that's so horrible, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And it's funny because they won't change their behaviors, they'll still be passive aggressive, they'll still cross those personal boundaries that might become triggers from your past experiences. And I think that that's the real downfall, and that's really why mental health isn't taken seriously enough. If you're gonna disregard someone's feelings and their experience, and you're gonna tell them essentially that what you've been through doesn't matter, then of course someone's gonna suffer. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've suffered from trying to minimize my past experiences in order to make other people comfortable. So I don't know, I guess that's why I'm here making this video today. It was pretty essential that I really stare my demons in the face and no longer worry about who's gonna see this video or who's gonna have a problem with it or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I really am entitled to my experiences, and the things that I've gone through have made me stronger. And why be ashamed? Why want to be anything other than the culmination of your experiences anyway? Now speaking in broader terms, of course I feel like there's situations in which you're just gonna have to kind of swallow the pill and just get over it. And I get that there are maybe a handful of situations in life that is the case, but it should not be the typical case. And I think the second everyone decides to take mental health more seriously, it'll be better for all of the parties involved. Yeah, I like how that sounds. To me, life is all about change and trying to welcome it, because I find that the more that you try to swim upstream, the more pain you put yourself in. So I really do my best to move forward, roll with the punches, and anything that happens bad along the way, I consider it to be, you know, evenly weighed. So it's like for every bad thing, there will be something positive that comes out of it. But it's all about how you look at it. One thing I can say is I would never tell someone that the fact that somebody took it upon themselves to feel comfortable enough to put hands on them, I would never disregard their experience. And definitely as someone who's gone through domestic violence, yeah, it sucks to be told that. And it sucks when people mistake being triggered for being aggressive. Not being funny when I say, like, restarting my channel has been one of the best experiences of my adult life, just after being constantly told who I am or how I'm being perceived, or, you know, or just to be in a position where the way that other people perceive you and your tone can be very, very damaging. I feel like a big part of the push to me coming back was more so getting control of how it is that I see myself and being able to silence out all the noise. Because honestly, at the end of the day, like, I mean, just being completely candid, I don't really care if someone doesn't like me, doesn't vibe with me. If I'm not your flavor, I'm just not your flavor, and that's completely fine. I've also had to learn in life that being authentic and 100% yourself will always put a target on you and always make it to where those who aren't as comfortable with themselves find you to be agitating. Meanwhile, you're just like, do your thing. I think that if there was one thing I could tell my younger self from my older self, is not to waste years and years building someone else's dream and caring about how you're being seen. So be authentic, be yourself, and don't give a fuck if someone doesn't like it. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what I accomplish, it's important for me to always stay grounded and always remember where I'm from, which is 96 and Olive. I'm from East Oakland, y'all, and I'm proud of that. Like, I'm a brave ass person. I don't back down. I do what I want, and I fight for what I believe in, just like I feel everyone else should. So, at the end of the day, take care of yourself, because mental health literally starts from within. It's deciding that you're not going to tolerate behaviors, accept behaviors, and if those people give you no option, you give them no energy. Period. Guard your energy, guard your vibe, because it's valuable. There are people in the world who are just like you, who I'm pretty sure at times feel exhausted. But at the end of the day, we all have people who depend on us. And in order for us to be there for them, and be whole, and be 100%, and be ourselves, we have to actually make sure that we're nourishing ourselves. And I think my final sentiment is that I would really like it if we would all just feed our inner child. I'm doing YouTube because I've been doing YouTube technically since like 2011. It's something that I did for fun before anybody else was watching, and just getting back to that. Doing something for like the little kid inside of me. Like, I haven't smiled so much as I am now, essentially. But I even feel like there's a little bit more light in my eyes. So I don't even worry. Like, I don't care if I get 10 views, 500 views, 1,000 views, 17,000 views. It doesn't matter. It's about the content I want to create and having the freedom to share it and essentially just to be myself And if you're really thinking about giving up something that you love, pick it back up. Because trust me, whatever it is that you seek is seeking you. And whatever it is that you think you can do, you can. It's possible. You just have to continue to go. Press play. So, if you enjoyed this video, I really do hope that you hit the bell, like, subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram too. It'll all be linked below.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. We all know the deal. So let's just be real. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe tonight. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line tonight. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe tonight. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line tonight. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. We all know the deal. So let's just be real. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe tonight. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line tonight. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe tonight. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line tonight. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. We all know the deal. So let's just be real. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe. Let's just be real. Try to keep it real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line. And let's just be honest. Try to keep it cool, try to keep it real. Cause I'm just trying to ride with my tribe. We all know the deal. So let's just be real. But I ain't gonna be dealing with no line. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Too bad it ain't better than yours. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Too bad it ain't better than yours. Don't want nobody else. All to myself. Don't want nobody else. I just want you. It's me and you now. I've been waiting, think I wanna meet back. Don't be shy, come get some more. Pain is pleasure, it gets worse. You better later get this work. Keep it coming till we burst. Got you feeling an audience first. Ignite your spirit like a church. Body's the temple of this earth. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I want you? Need to lay down on this floor. Don't be shy, come get some more. Pain is pleasure, it gets worse. You better later get this work. Keep it coming till we burst. Got you feeling an audience first. Ignite your spirit like a church. Body's the temple of this earth. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I want you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I want you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you?
People always want to talk shit, but you know what? This one's for y'all, because, you know, people want to troll, people want to be like, are you into lipstick? Oh, are you a man, are you a woman? Scoff at this shit. Bitch, I look good. Step out the door looking late, yeah, you know that I should. Bitch, I look good. Made a new song, it's a hit, it's a vibe, knew I would. Yeah, you know I look good. Why you mad, bitch? Get glad, bitch. I'm a savage. Bad bitch, expensive habits. You a savage. And you're looking like a lad, bitch. Why you mad, bitch? Get glad, bitch. I'm a savage. Bad bitch, expensive habits. You a savage. And you're looking like a bitch, I look good. Step out the door looking late, yeah, you know that I should. Bitch, I look good. Made a new song, it's a hit, it's a vibe, knew I would. Yeah, you know I look good. Why you mad, bitch? Get glad, bitch. I'm a savage. Bad bitch, expensive habits. You a savage. And you're looking like a lad, bitch. Why you mad, bitch? Get glad, bitch. I'm a savage. Bad bitch, expensive habits. You a savage. And you're looking like a bitch, I look good. Step out the door looking late, yeah, you know that I should. Bitch, I look good. Made a new song, it's a hit, it's a vibe, knew I would. Yeah, you know I look good. Why you stressed, bitch? Cause you're pressed, bitch. You're a mess, bitch. Get blessed, bitch. Why you stressed, bitch? Cause you're pressed, bitch. You a mess, bitch. Get blessed, bitch. Why you stressed, bitch? Cause you're pressed, bitch. You a mess, bitch. Get blessed, bitch. All because bitch, I look good. Who mad?
And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. That's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. Period. Juice ain't worth the squeeze, and you do manipulation things. Metal on my daily life, but it's cool, you ain't worth the strife. You gave us 7 years, yeah, you thought I'd shed some tears. But if you try to stop my bag, I'ma roll you out like trash. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. That's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. Period. Talk about the facts. You was poaching off my racks. Made 69 comments, but you scared of the truth. Because I cut you off, think I'm scared of you. Expose it, expose it, expose it. Let me see the receipt. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. That's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. You can't dispute the claims to bring dishonor on your family name. Bitch, you ain't Moana, never been about Ohana. Bitch, you chop like Benihana. I'm gone like your daddy and your mama. Chopped like Benihana. I'm gone like your daddy and your mama. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? And that's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. That's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. And that's a what? That's a period. Period. Facts. Hey y'all. I'm like, not with that voice, it was no cue. Okay. Trying to get my backgrounds together. Boom. Okay. And we're happy. How y'all doing? How are my people? So drop a red circle if you want that entry card. Welcome in, vlogger. Right, I want a different vibe, so I'm all here for it. Alright, Alicia, I see you got the first red circle. Princess of Pentacles. Hopeful about the change you want to see not only in the pocketbook, but in life as well. It's like you can feel good things are coming. Thanks for dropping an entry card symbol. I got you, Malibu. Thanks for dropping an entry card symbol. 8 of Pentacles. That is the recognition of success kind of card. It's all about knowing that good things are coming and that you've already done a fair amount of good work. So it's like congratulating oneself. It's pretty awesome. But if it's you guys' first time in here, welcome in. We are a nightly little family, so we get together and we hang out. We chat. I'm pretty simple to get along with. All I ask is that you chat amongst the room, and you can ask me something every 5 minutes. It's real low key. Like really low key. There are like larger options if you wish to donate. I will say I always keep like a fair amount of cards next to me in terms of like a variety of decks. I just use the Cosmics as my quick ones because it makes it really easy because I know these like the back of my hand, so yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'm like fairly full. I like picked out on snacks. Then I had like real dinner too, but then yeah, by then I was already kind of full. Oh, it's your off night? That's awesome. So you get like a pretty chill moment. Ah. Yeah, y'all, don't be scared to chat. We're nice people. No one's gonna bite you, no one's gonna get you. We just like to know a little bit about you, you know? Hey Liz, how you doing? Think of it like social hour, you guys. You get to come in, you get to make some friends, and you get to get some good advice too. Oh, I can only imagine. That's hard work. Really good, Liz. How are you doing? You got your snacks ready. Alright, so Alicia, I know you donated, love. Thank you so much. I know you got 2 questions, so feel free to drop them on me anytime you're ready. I'll go in depth for you. I already have the deck I think I need for you beside me. Sun Scorpio. Oh wait, no. Taurus Sun? And then Scorpio Moon? That's awesome. Popcorn on deck, good choice, good chart. Yeah, I'd say it's a good choice. I don't know how people like their popcorn though, because you can do it just about every kind of way. There's like the buttery option, the cheesy option, the sweet option. When you get promoted within the next 6 months at your job. Okay. The star. So that's a good opportunity where people are seeing you optimistically coming in. So I say that's a good omen. What else we got? Judgment. Incremental improvements. It's like it takes a little while to manifest, but you can see it start to pick up. Let's see. Then we got the world. When considering who to put where in terms of promotions, they're going to make sure it's someone that can be everywhere, basically. As long as you can overlook whatever may need, you know, that time and attention, and you can actually make the difference, because you probably have been in their shoes before, like, that's a good nod as well. Because that's just, it's basically like when they look at you, they know that, like, there's completion there. Like, you know how to do just about everything that they could ask of you. Queen of Wands, yep. And they know that, like, you're passionate about the people. It may not necessarily be the food, it might just be the people, but you enjoy what you do. 8 of Pentacles, recognition of success. So I want to say that sounds like that's a definite like accolade, or like a moment where your hard work kind of is like acknowledged. Yeah, and to you the ideal situation is to get that promotion, Prince of Cups. Yeah, Prince of Cups just speaks to seeking out an ideal outcome based on like what you're thinking. Yeah, and you're just like, okay, I'm ready for it. Might be just like the added finance too that you're ready for, but you know, raising never hurt nobody. King of Cups. Yep. It's like that's what you need to be emotionally happy in terms of the situation. Then I'm gonna pull 2 mystics. Alright, just to have the exposure to more income is really nice. So death card, no you're not gonna die. I've gotten this one a lot lately. It just means that you're reaching a point of metamorphosis or transformation in your role. So that's a good omen as well. And 6 of Pentacles. I haven't read this one in a while. I'm gonna go for it because I know this is ending of cycles, but this is probably how you go about it. Now 6 of Pentacles. I was pretty close off the first open, but here we go. Giving and receiving are in divine balance, creating a harmonious flow. Generosity fills your soul as you realize sharing your wealth with others is much more fulfilling than keeping it to yourself. You may feel inclined to donate to charity or give back to your community or loan money to a loved one, trusting that you have more than enough to give. Investing in another person or organization is also investing in beliefs in a future that you want to live in. Giving doesn't just pertain to money though. You could give your talents and time, which are equally appreciated. On the other end of that spectrum, you may be the one receiving financial support or another's gifts. It is all connected and good karma is coming back to you. Embrace the prosperity flowing in your life with grace and ease. So it's like, you know, continue to work hard, continue to put, you know, you could do it, put your back into it, continue to do that, but beyond that, it's like just expect good things to happen to you, and they will. I love that. Exactly. Give good, get good. Yeah, I feel like you're there in terms of skill set, you're there in terms of hours spent. It's just about there being the opportunity to meet the preparations already reached, if that makes sense. But like in terms of like putting in the time, you already know the job description well, so it's not that much of a jump for you. But yeah, when you think of your second question, let me know, and we'll knock that out too. Because I'm guessing the other one's more about love. And then, yeah. Other than that, yeah, if you guys have any other questions in the meantime, feel free to drop. As long as you guys are chatting, I'm happy, once again. So now you guys have me thinking about popcorn now. That actually does sound like a really good snack. I have an air popper. Old chill vibes. I love it. Okay, let's do it. I got you, Alicia. Thanks again for donating. I appreciate it. Hey, Queen. How you doing? So, Two of Wands. Good things are popping up, especially in terms of passions. So there may be, like, dates to come. You also got Seven of Wands and Ace of Cups. So, like, upgrading to emotional happiness. I like that. It's all moving in a better direction here. Emperor. You're seeking consistency from the situation. It's just all about making things more lasting and more routine, I guess would be the word. Lovers. Which is just about seeing synergy with another person, especially in terms of how you two vibe together. It might be easier, Malibu, if you hit the link in the description. I think, like, if you tap the little thingy, it, like, drops all this info. But yeah, and then it should just be, like, a clickable link. Let's see, what else about this connection and his intentions? Yeah, he is seeking something more consistent. I don't think he's looking for anything that's like a short-term fling. It's just about manifesting the matching wealth and prosperity in order to be emotionally happy. Ten of Cups. Nine of Wands. The energy that you put out to him, you will get returns on. So don't, like, stress out about that. And just know that, like, the energy given on both sides is sincere and there's a lot more to come from it. I'm switching in some sexual tarot. Eight of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles. Okay, 7 and 8, we can do that. Suit of Pence. There we go. So it's tiredness and indifference. Love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifference because it reflects simple and honest feelings. So it's just about knowing, like, when to give and take in terms of effort, because good things can come, but it takes time and effort. And then I think I got your donation, Malibu. I just saw, like, the little notification. Yeah, I don't know why technology is acting weird, but it is Mercury retrograde, so that is something. gonna pull one more on this situation, Alicia, just to put a cherry on top. Seven of Wands, typically moving a higher ground here. Let's see. Seven of Wands. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And this is about going after what you want, playing both offense and defense. You gotten this far on your own, and now it's about sustaining your success and maintaining your reputation. You may be clouded with thoughts like, am I good enough to be here? And experiencing imposter syndrome. Stop it. Remember who you are, review all previous accomplishments, and know that you got where you are for a reason. Fight with integrity and honor when you face your challenges. Stand your ground when necessary and don't back down. Persevere through this challenge and you'll have, like you have in the past, and not everybody will like you, but they will respect you for standing up for yourself. So it's just about stepping into one's power. I like that. My weekend was so chill. I got you, love. How would you like it done, Malibu? Because you donated 25, which is like, typically I do those on Discord, but I mean, if you want me to do it on air, I can do it on air. Because for those, what I do is basically we go through a series of your questions until you feel like you're satisfied, basically, you know? Like, we dig all the way down. So it's like we're kind of searching through the energy together. Hey, Miriam. Hey, Tidal Wave. Alright, I've got you. So I'm gonna grab these cosmics. I'm gonna grab an entry card for Miriam and one for Tidal Wave. And then I think let's hop into your reading next, Malibu. So Miriam, 9 of Cups, emotional contentment. Whoo. And then for you, Tidal Wave, 5 of Wands. That's basically about you just feeling a little competitive with yourself, like you're trying to get shit done. You might also feel like somebody is like annoying you or making you go tit for tat, but that's different. But alright, start throwing them at me, Malibu. It's on you. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for donating. I am gonna dig into this like pretty intensely because she did donate a lot. I don't think it will go to like 45 since we're on air, but trust me, there will be no question left behind. You will be more than satisfied, I promise. Hey, Estella. So I've got a couple decks beside me. I've got Mystic Mondays for emphasis in like the heavier direction. I've got Sexual Tarot. I've got a couple Oracle decks. I've got a fair amount. I even got Cat Tarot. How's your night going, Estella? What's your love life looking like right now? Because it's been a no-go. I got ya. 5 of Swords, or Spades inside Cat Tarot. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten this one, so this is gonna be cool. Suit of Swords. That's Wands. That's Cups. I can read. I promise I can read. There we go. Okay. Surrender doesn't mean relax. It means defeat and loss. Your position at the forefront, seeming larger and more powerful than the cats behind you, speaks to the growth and healing you've achieved. That said, you can't ignore that your backs are turned. There's discord here too. You may be holding on to bad habits, doubts, or fears. if you can let go of the compromise or compromise even a little, the more progress will lie ahead. It won't be easy, but the destruction and conflict can be resolved. What sign is your person? Hermit. That I don't know who that actually relates to. I wish like my homegirl Fish was in here because she knows all of that. But in terms of like traits and qualities, it's someone who's in their head a lot, so that's going to be more air sign energy. Yeah, it's hard to break those chains, Malibu, of just going through something traumatic like that and then having to walk away scot-free, like without any baggage, is kind of hard. Been there, done that. Then there's Ten of Cups. It's like they may be a little bit of a karmic. That's what I'm thinking. Sometimes we get tested. We learn things from these past situations that teach us a lot about who we were when we entered. And maybe that's like a lot of our own fault sometimes because, you know, when we're young and we're trying to figure stuff out, sometimes it takes a while. It really does. But emotional happiness can still be achieved. It's just about finding someone who can relate. Yeah. Devil. You know what's funny? It could be a Capricorn, actually. That's my card. I'm a Capricorn. I love the Devil card. Yeah, that would make sense. I wonder if this has anything to do in terms of suns and moon. Yeah. It's not necessarily a no-go. Like, what I would do about it, Malibu, is just be like, you know, like, how can we best prepare you for the love that you deserve that's coming forth? So judgment, small incremental changes day by day. So that's not expecting to go from, like, one extreme to the other, but day by day working on it bit by bit to attract someone who's, like, worth your time. There's also Lovers. Synergy. It's like being the glue to a room, bringing people together, but that's a vibration, you know? I always tell people, if you want people to love on you and you want the most out of life in terms of love, you gotta love on yourself, because if you can turn yourself into like this, almost like a chocolate fountain of self-love, like, you will be winning. And it's just because it needs to come from inside and seep outward. Haha. Five of Swords. In terms of this last relationship, let it go. Five of Swords is literally like, admit defeat, walk away from it, leave them as where it is. Like, you're aware that you're making small changes and that you're heading in a better direction in terms of love. But that situation just needs to be like a no-go, no contact, let it go. Trust me, Malibu, take yourself on like a couple dates. I know it sounds weird. Take yourself someplace where you can get lost in yourself and enjoy it. Buy yourself something. It ain't gotta be that frequent of a thing, but it could just be something small, like, you know, once or twice a month you take yourself out and treat yourself. But try to make them into little tangible things. Find you a metaphysical shop, get you some gemstones. Like, those are things that are kind of great for that. Let's be a little nosy about the next love interest. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. I feel like they'll be well off. Fairly generous. Other character traits about this next person. Other character traits. Princess of Swords. They're gonna want to be exact and quick about their movements. Like, they may not... How can I put this? It may feel a little hot and cold, but not in a bad way. It could just be like, when they work, they work. When they see you, it's like the full-on romance thing, but it may just be a little bit of the best of both worlds if you're okay with that. And Princess of Pentacles, also a more hopeful bond and a more hopeful person. So they're gonna always believe in the good. They're gonna have a generous soul. They're gonna move quick on what they like. It's like that lets you know what type of person they'll be. Now let's dig into work life a little bit. Six of Swords, so that's a good sign. It's like a no news is good news in tarot form. It's like basically saying that like nothing exciting is going on, but nothing bad is going on. Like, Six of Swords is very much like fresh laid concrete. It's just all pretty and smooth emotionally, you know what I mean? Then there's Eight of Swords. Blind to some type of truth. Blind to what truth? What's going on at work? Four of Swords. Conversations in confidence? Where people are disclosing sensitive stuff? What kind of sensitive stuff? Someone's leaving the workplace. Chariot. Or transferring. Better yet. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be anything that's a surprise to you. Like there may have already been like a little bit of chattering. Yeah, I just wouldn't be surprised if maybe a coworker decides to go to another location or something. But in terms of what you got going on, I don't think nothing that will shake things up or make it bad for you. What other areas, Malibu? Or like any other questions? Damn it, don't you hate that, Alicia? It's always weird when people are like, oh yeah, you remember like a long time ago I liked you. Like, how you gonna tell me 20 years later? Like, I got you your home life. Let's do it, some home life. What's going on in the home place? Will she be stress-free? What's going on? Oh, Hierophant. So, I don't know if you have like roommates or anything like that, or if like you just get to know your neighbors, but that's just realizing you got some quality allies around you. So it's like people that you can trust in. End of a cycle transformation. Yeah, it just could be a time, especially with this retrograde, a lot of people are working through a lot of emotional stuff, you know, kind of seeing the truths for what they are. And the beautiful thing about that is that like you do get to come out of your cocoon a better person because of those hard times. Queen of Pentacles, and a lot of work, of course. A lot of maintaining things, tending to your duties, whether that be keeping, I mean, it could be anything. It could be you just working toward, you know, keeping everything paid off. It could be you trying to keep the house like tidy, but it's tending to one's duties, especially in like a work sense. Oh, will things get better in terms of her moving in with you? Seven of Pentacles. There's a financial incentive. Like it could be good for that. Eight of Pentacles. Also, you will be considered like, I don't know if you have siblings, but like there are points there for you coming to live with her. You know, like that you earn that no one else does. Ten of Swords. She also might be a little prickly in conversation. Like, for example, I know, like, like my mom, like, if she sees people cooking, sometimes she'll go behind them and be adding stuff, and I'd be like, don't do that, you're gonna make their food taste weird. And she does it anyway, and then they wonder why their food tastes weird. I'm like, see, I told you not to do it. Yeah. I think in terms of, no, that's what I'm saying. In terms of, like, her coming to live with you, that's something that she's more so proud of, love. It's like, at least she has that option. She may not be able to ask another kid or anybody else inside that family, you know? Like, sometimes the apprehension and the discomfort that she may cause for you is just a simple reflection of the fact that she needs you, you know? And that might be a hard pill for her to swallow. Ten of Pentacles. Just focus on your financial ambitions. Focus on loving yourself, and you'll be able to, through finding stability, attract that domestic harmony as well. Two of Wands. If you have creative ambitions, it would be a really good idea to follow them as well. Especially if you say, like, there's like another area you like to move to. You may be able to make that happen for yourself really quickly if you just access some of your skill sets. And I feel like we all have those dormant skill sets where, like, you know, we all have a skill that we don't think is worth much until applied in the proper areas of our life. Hey Kay, how you doing? Let's see. Prince of Pentacles. As long as you're continuing to work hard for what you want, though, the universe is gonna give you good returns. It may take, like, it's like calling it like a metaphorical end of the week thing. It's like you work hard and you know the end of the week is coming. You know that payday is coming. You know that return is coming. So it's pretty awesome. I'm weak. Where's the sex and commitment? It is going to be more steady than it's been in the past. Seven of Swords is like, when it's reversed like that, it's addressing inconsistencies in your life. I'm going to switch decks though. King of Wands. So it's definitely coming. That's a card of touching and embracing and feeling connection grow intensely. Ace of Pentacles. So that sounds like a new relationship. Or at least a new connection. They're like laying in bed on stuff all cute. Then we got Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's coming. I feel like the energy of first dates here. Just know it is going to be fairly hot and heavy. Because when you see so much wand energy, you just know it's going to be not even necessarily like, I mean, yeah, there's wand energy, there's pentacle energy too. So the mixture here is not only of passion, but of manifestation in the physical realm. So I wonder if this really is going to be a Capricorn, because I know we pulled Devil earlier. But yeah, that would make a lot of sense in terms of like the smoldery passion that earth signs kind of give off when we like someone. It's a little intense, but just be ready for that. Any other questions, love, or any other things you'd like to inquire on? Because yeah, I was not expecting you to do the largest option. It's like, oh shit. how you meet them. Empress. When exploring the possibilities. Okay. It's just like, so that's about getting it when you open up your perspective to what you can attract, and it comes through you being more independent. Nine of Pentacles. I know that sounds so funny, but it's the same theory here as like the chocolate fountain. You love on yourself, you become this like beacon of self-adoration, therefore people want to feast off of that vibration. So that's why some people just can really attract people. It's because they love themselves, therefore it translates into really, really intense adoration. But it comes from the person knowing their own intrinsic value. But yeah, I don't know if you have like a hobby, literally, but if you have any type of festival, or like a local store that specializes in something that you're interested in, don't be surprised if you bump into them when you're spending that time investing in self. Because spirit is funny, that's how it works. Last thing is that cash flow. I got ya. The world. So you have all the makings to do great things. Like you have all the, I'd say like prerequisites to get to a position that you're looking for, or wherever you feel like prosperity is. Emperor. It's about maintaining the consistency of the hunt as well. Aw, thanks Renee, I appreciate it. Let's see. Nine of Wands. Recovery of resources. If you're putting out a lot of energy right now, say like you're applying a lot, you're trying to get things rolling, you're trying to maybe move from one place to another, or even elevate positions, the energy that you put out will be returned to you. And typically when you see Nine of Wands in regards to like money, I would say if you put energy out, that's an exchange. So expect good exchange back, or some type of return, whether that be energetic, another resource, or even just financially. Yeah. And if you're worried about responsibilities right now, in particular, Ten of Wands, like you just gotta, I hate to say grin and bear it, but I mean, that's just a part of life, you know? We all have to balance out our responsibilities, but there is life to be celebrated here. Four of Wands. So it's a matter of perspective here. Like you have a lot of options, but you just gotta find what fits you and feels like it's a really, really great point of happiness. Because where you work is kind of closely tied to how we spend the majority of our day. So it has to align, you know? Then you get to be happy and celebrate. But just know, you know, everyone's balancing a different kind of burden. So don't feel bad and don't feel alone, because everybody goes through it. But yeah, thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it. And thanks, Room. I appreciate y'all patience too. I know it was a lengthier read, but I wanted to make sure she got like her money's worth, you know? Yeah, and I never delete My Lives Malibu. They stay up, so they'll always be here for you to like access. If you put them in a playlist, they will stay there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys now so I can get back to everybody in the chat. But thank you, I appreciate that. Cause this channel is just little old me. I liken it a lot to almost like running a little saloon in the South or something. I don't know. It's just little old me. Oh Especially with you being a Taurus. Oh my god. I already know the work ethic is as crazy as, honestly, is mine's, because I'm a Capricorn, and when I started YouTube, I was ridiculous. Like, I would go live and be on for like 8 hours a day. Sometimes, I think my record was like 13. Like, I would be on here all day, just grinding to get to where I want to go. So, I totally understand that. But yeah, y'all, if you guys popped in and I didn't get to you guys, feel free to drop a question. I got my cosmics, I'm shuffling. Just remember, you drop one, wait about 5 before you drop another, chat in the meantime, and I'm happy. Yeah, welcome in all. Welcome in. Yeah, we're pretty low-key and chill here, Renee. We've been here pretty much every night almost since, like May of last year. Like, I take an occasional day or two off, but not much. You're all good, Miriam. Feel free. I'm just gonna knock out what I see, and then when your donation comes, I got you. What are Jug's feelings toward you? Will we be together? I got ya. Oh, he wants to try again. 5 of Swords reversed. He wants to dust himself off and try again. I don't think he's finished with the bond or the connection quite yet. Right? Like, the insomnia inside all of us is just like, that's what links us all together. The fact that none of us can sleep at night. We just be staring at the fucking ceiling. Like, how is JLM feeling about me right now? Thanks, I got you. Ooh, the moon. He is in his feelings. But it's not a bad thing. It just means that he's milling over intense emotion. Could be love, could be acceptance, could be growth or transformation, but it's not bad. It's like he'll be a better person once he makes it through it. But he like you. I think he just, especially guys, you know, sometimes they don't really know what to do with their emotion. But yeah, very chill vibes tonight. I like it. How's Cabello feeling about? Oh, how's he feeling about you currently? I got ya. I feel like he's fighting through anxieties. 9 of Swords. It's reversed though, so he's getting over it. But he may be like, okay, some guys just feel like at times they may not be good enough for the person that they want, and that might be something that they really fight back and forth with. Ooh, pickle chips are kind of good. Have you had like the pepperoni chips? Those are good too. They come inside like the chartreuse like freaking highlighter bag thing. They are so good. Those are so good. Does Russ still love me right now? This is why. That is why we were separated for a while, so he can focus on his schooling. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. There is recognition of feeling here. So they still care, but they have obligations too. But I think they may have already let you know that they care. You may just wonder if it's real. But you know it's real. I would say so. Eight of Pentacles is recognition of success and recognition of feelings. So, in that context, yes. It's like looking down proudly over how you feel, what you've achieved, what you've done, what you've contributed to you. But yeah. Eight of Pentacles is pretty much exactly that. I mean, if it was reversed, we'd be having a different conversation. But it's like, oh my god, they're in the bougie chip section, Alicia. You gotta walk away from the Lay's and go to the ones that's like $4. The ones that are made with all the like, I don't know, the bag just look extra bougie. They're next to the damn Maui chips. The ones that are like Maui onion. Well, I don't know what the brand is. It's like the damn kettle brand. Oh yeah. Yeah, the earth sign work ethic is a little unhealthy. That's one thing I had to teach myself. It's like, oh, I need breaks. It's like, oh, okay, I guess. That was not an easy thing for me to accept. I was like, oh wait, what? I can't work for 18 hours straight, 7 days a week. Right? Like breaks? What's that? It's like even on my off days, I didn't miss my Instagram work. I was making sure that I was still posting spreads every day and making sure people were still getting some good insight, even if I wasn't on YouTube. Oh, yeah. It is brutal, Malibu. Like, I don't know. I feel like your job description needs to come with like an IV drip for energy. Like, just sit down and just plug it in when you're typing. Like, I need my B vitamins. Look, stop playing. It's nice to see everybody. I'm like shocked so many people are up. I'm like, I'm so sorry for everybody's sleep schedule. Like ooh, will Daniel come through this week? Let's see. Ten of Swords reverse. So if it's been like really pressing and almost like uncomfortable to act, like he's gonna come out of the shadows and no longer have to make it where, you know, you feel like you're texting or walking on eggshells about like, when am I gonna see you? Like, no, you will see them, and it will be when they're actually in a good mood and they're not bothered by other things, you know? It could just be residual energy. Do you have all 5 senses intuitive? Let's see how Tarot answers this. Ten of Pentacles. So it's very likely. You just have to develop the skill sets. Like experiment. Take away one, do the other, see if anything increases. Probably like spiritual weightlifting. I mean, that's what I used to call it when I used to be reading tarot for 6 to 8 hours a day. I was like, yeah, I'm just strengthening my intuition. I get off of the stream, I'd be dead. Like, just laying there, like, no brain power. Oh god, back in those days, y'all, like, those are the early days of this channel. I used to, like, live on ramen. I'm like a little classier now. Like now I just cook rice with everything, which is like a little better. But you know, a cup of ramen can always get it. Oh, that's funny. Like we have all been there. Right? I agree. The beef noodle is the best one. If you want to be extra bougie, go to the Asian stores. They have the best noodles ever. I mean, I'm Japanese, so I'm pretty biased. But at the same time, like, I know from personal experience, they are bomb. Like, yeah, I mean, look, you could put a piece of lobster in ramen, okay? It's all about how you cook it. I'm just playing. I think that's a little extreme. Like, I don't want calamari inside my damn ramen. Or tripe, or nothing like that. Like, I'm kind of the same way, Queen. My stomach is like, no. Like, get the Asian ones. Like, my favorite ones, I think they're like Ichiban Sapporo or something. They're hella good. They're hella expensive, but they're hella good. Yes. Yeah, I eat rice literally every day. Like, I just got an Instant Pot for Christmas. I've been making... I mean, I'm not gonna say everything I've made has had rice, but if I can incorporate rice, that's one last step, like, for me to have to do anything. Because, like, an Instant Pot makes rice inside a damn pressure cooker in, like, what, 4 minutes or something crazy? So, it's like, you just saute everything, you put in your cup and a cup of rice, or 2 cups, whatever, add your liquid, pressure cook it. When you open up the lid, everything's ready. I'm just like, oh, so easy. Like, convenience is king with me. It really is. Yeah, we do. And my boyfriend's a Taurus, and oh my god, I literally show up with food. Like, I have to. Because the poor thing, he is always tinkering and working to make everything so freaking perfect that he forgets to feed himself. So that's always the first thing I do when I see him is feed him. He always says I don't have to do it, but then he always appreciates it because, yeah, usually when I do, he hasn't eaten. Right, we have to marry him. Perseverance is where it's at, man. Can't. Look, as long as you get it more times than you get knocked down, right? Sushi spider roll? I haven't. The weird thing is, like, I'm Japanese, but I'm not, like, a sushi lover. I got you, Miriam. What's your question? I see, like, I'm getting hit with all the notifications. Like, to me, Japanese food is like tonkatsu. Like, the whole thing, the egg, the fried meat, like, ugh, so good. Or, like, I like Japanese curry a lot. Like, it's more like stew, so it goes really good with beef and carrots and onions and stuff. It's good. Or, like, you know, you Asian, when you really, really know your differences between the misos. I'm like, is this dinner time miso? I only want the breakfast one. Because they come in different colors. There's red, there's like bonito, there's the white for the morning time. How can you best prepare for your artistic career? Okay. This one will be a fun one. How to best prepare for her artistic career. Princess of Swords. I can identify with that. As someone who kind of works in digital arts and creative arts, it very is much so this energy, which is when you see an opportunity where you know that you could really knock something out, like if you really feel like there's a void in a marketplace or there's a niche you can fill, like you gotta jump on it now before someone similar to you gets the idea. So it's like when inspiration strikes, you have to really run with it. Judgment. Also, be patient with yourself. Learn to accept the fact that nothing changes for the better overnight. It's a gradual process of honestly just setting in good habits. And habits take at least 21 days. So you have to like be able to see the long term. Princess of Wands. Also, talk to people about what your passions are. Like, communicate it to others who you think may take an interest in it, because you may find support. And Hangman, don't get scared when you have to try something new. Stepping outside of our comfort zone is where we find growth. So, I'm going to grab a Mystic Monday on this. How to best prepare. Oh, you got the star. And that's such a good omen because that's literally like the celebrity card. So I want to say that's 15 plus 2, 17. Bam. Come through, Roman numerals. The universe has your back. This is a period of healing, inspiration, and serenity. You can trust in yourself and the forces behind you, lending a helping hand whenever you need it. You've done the work, healed old wounds, and you're ready to step into the spotlight to show off your many talents. Let your freak flag fly. Others are drawn to your authenticity, creative spirit, and individuality. Once you have accepted yourself for exactly who you are, you've opened the doors to allow others to see how special you are. What makes you different is also what makes you stand out. Simply put, you are flawless. Look to the North Star and let it guide you toward your highest good. Your stardust is infectious and others will be inspired by your spirit. The world is ready for your transformation into the star you've always known you were. Damn, that's so sweet. Okay, now I'm doing a kitten card. And I appreciate you donating. I'm going beyond the 7. Oh, strength. That's awesome. Miriam, is it music? Strength card's about letting it's essentially like letting people hear you roar or expressing one's own talent or skill set loudly. Not annoyingly, but with power. So there's that. Live your joy. Yeah, the time is now. Embrace it. Like, be childlike and feed that curiosity and that little connection to, like, you know, the little kid inside of us that's excited to work on this project with, like, zest and excitement for life. I think the last one I want to do... Feeling like the cats want one more. Judgment. I freaking love these cat cards. They are so cute and they are also incredibly introspective. Like, they get you just to think about your life. I think that's number 20. There we go. Here comes the judge. We are our own toughest critics. The judge, it turns out, is you. This card invites you to re-examine your choices and actions. A feather represents the weighing of the souls in the final accounting. Are you where you want to be? If not, are you doing what you need to get there? Weigh the scales and choose how it is you like to rule. I love that. So yeah, the time is now, Miriam. Like, get into it. It's really sweet. Like, good omens, good energy, nods to like improvement happening and being visible. So I love that. And as always, Miriam, you know I don't delete my lives, so you will be able to keep these, return to them, and yeah, continuously make sure that it always like adds up. I'm that person, like all my favorite readers, I'll be going back and I'd be like, damn, they was right. They told me this was gonna happen. And that's why I can't be playing around with Tidal Wave. I asked her a question in her live and that shit started popping off before I even left and went to mine. I was like, I gotta stop asking you questions because that should just be, you just be too close to when it's going down. Anytime, Miriam, anytime. And then Elaine, I saw your question. Do you see me as more autistic side or design, or both? Hierophant. I think it's about knowing if, okay, first of all, if you have the option in design, like say you have like a partner or someone in mind that like likes to do the other half of the work that you don't, this is about honoring connections and alliances that put everyone in their highest power. So I don't think you necessarily have to choose one or the other, but I mean, if you find people to delegate the task to, it's not a bad idea. But in terms of like cutting yourself off and being like, I'm more this or that, no need. Do both. Until you can hire someone else to do it. Pretty much. Yeah, I always tell people, like, never allow yourself to get boxed in, you know? Like, I like to just say I'm an artist too. Just because, like, I'm always changing interests. Sometimes it's video, sometimes it's audio, sometimes it's music, sometimes it's the stream. Like, sometimes I just want to talk and spread theory. But it's just about not ever making yourself feel like you've boxed yourself into labels. That's why I enjoy being, like, my own producer, my own engineer, my own everything, because there's not a project that, like, I'm not going to tell myself no, you know what I mean, on an idea. I mean, you don't have to be queen, it's just about doing what feels good, and if you're capturing moments of your life, that's all that matters. Like, life's a lot more about the journey and a lot less about the destination. It's about realizing where you are on the track to success and honoring that. Because, shit, time is hard now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm appreciative for every donation I get because, yeah, times are harder than they've ever been, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think that it's harder than it's ever been in terms of, like, emotionally. It's like I'm much more equipped than I was when I was, say, like 21, 22, 23. Oh my god, yeah, Malibu. The weird thing is I always tell people, like, before I even made music, like, I used to, like, be inside a dance group and we used to perform, and I used to always feel like I would be super nervous, performance anxiety, everything, like heart bumping out my chest, and then the music starts and I'm fine. And I totally feel that. But, like, I have, like, a dance performance I show sometimes during the streams of me dancing to Tamar Braxton, and I always say, like, that's me, but that's not me. Like, if you know me, you know that's me, but that's not me. Like, Like, it's a rush. It's like the roller coaster thing. I don't like roller coasters, but like, I can be comfortable in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, I always say, like, my higher self is definitely a music lover. Because it comes through so quick. Like, you want to meet yourself? I want you to walk with your drink out toward the patio area. And when you about to break that threshold and your stilettos and you hear some Juvenile, that's the higher spirit calling you back to the dance floor, repping for the 99 and 2000s. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like the lights turn on and girl, you working with some sick, get back, yeah, make it. Like, really, like, that's what it feels like. It's like 0 to 100. It's like don't, and you good. Well, we all been there. That crucial moment. Are we going to down this drink, or am I just gonna leave it here? Because you can't come back forward. So, like, am I about to just down this adios and get real fucked up during some Juvenile, or am I just gonna say goodbye to it? Then you kind of reason with yourself and you drink like half of it. Then you just say, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take the other half. Why not?" Then by the end of the song, yeah, you feel some type of way about backing that ass up because bitch, you drunk. I got you, queen. 10 of Wands reversed. Breaking free of the burdens and responsibilities. Especially if it's like financial stuff. It's like finding clarity. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's so interesting, you know? Did JLM save the recent selfies? Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, I think he probably really respected it. Prince of Swords, like, oh wow, like such brave action. Like, I like that. That just means that he was impressed. Yeah, it's popping it for the 99 and 2000. Oh my god, I wish I watched more anime. The only anime I know is literally Inuyasha. That's it. That was where it started and ended. Wobbly wobbly wobble. Okay, we gotta get off and back that ass up. we gotta do it moving because after you back it up and stop and wop drop it like that. Okay, I'm done. Oh, that's so funny. Right? I literally looked back at it, Queen. You are not alone. That's the real funny thing. This microphone is good enough for y'all to hear when I be turning around and stuff. Y'all should be knowing when the twerk is midsection or like mid. Well, I don't even know what's like. Okay, I am the Jessica Simpson the Terror. I say that all the time because I always be saying the wrong shit. At this point, I'm just making up and rolling with new words like emotionable. Like, yes, drop it like it's hot. I always ask people, what happened to Sun Drop? What happened to that soda? Does anybody know? Because that was my jam. I used to love some Sun Drop. I used to buy the diet ones because I used to use the good sweetener, not the stuff that would give you cancer. So it didn't have that aftertaste. And then people wouldn't want to drink them because they'd be diet, but they didn't know that they were diet fire. Like, they were everything. I should have got a squirt when I saw Mexican squirts. I was like, ooh, that sounds hella good. But I got a guava soda instead. I don't know. I appreciate, like, you guys giving me time to recalibrate my channel, because it was just moving in a direction that I was not in control of. Like, I don't know. It was starting to take a dark turn, you know? And I just wanted things to go back to how it was. Because I was like, I don't like the idea of people having power trips. I don't like the idea of people feeling like they can't come in here and say what's up. So I'm happy now. I have not even got into desserts yet, Alicia. I need to make me a cheesecake. I do. When I get guided to start doing tarot, here's the weird thing, right? These very cards, the ones I'm using right now, these were my first ones I ever got in, like, 2010, 2011, when I was inside a group. One of my group members was really into tarot. They used to read for me all the time. They got tired of me asking them questions. So, they took me to the store and told me to pick out my own. And yeah, I saw the box for the Cosmic Tarot. I think I saw, like, the High Priestess and the Magician. And I was like, oh shit, like, these are just calling my name. Now the funny thing is, I came back to YouTube in 2019. I want to say kind of like April. But the thing to do tarot was, like, I almost want to call it like a little birdie or something, like, of intuition. It was just like, try tarot. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try it. Because at that point, my content was kind of mixed. Like, I had done a little music, I had done, like, a little bit of, like, vlogging, some makeup videos, but I didn't really know what I would be doing in terms of, like, going forward. So when I got that weird, like, little nudge to try it, I was like, okay, whatever. And I went live, and it was the first time I saw my channel really surge, meaning, like, just a lot of views come in compared to, like, the speed of uploads, which it was just like a new world. So at that point, I kind of just, like, kept going. It became a thing where, like, I just would show up every day. And my channel's gone through its fair share of transformations. Like, if you look, like, there's two channels. There's my main channel where I post the long form of the music, and then there's the tarot channel. And, like, I have aspirations for each channel to do separate things, and I want to make the main channel more about, like, me as a person, but it all takes time, and I have to make sure that I keep the tarot consistent, because that's the bread and butter of what I do. So it's gonna be a big year rebranding for me, just all around. I don't know. I've always operated off of kind of like the principle of, like, I will build it in hopes that, like, there is a community to save me in the end. Because Lord knows I've experienced my fair share of hardships, especially in this digital realm. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not scared of evolution or changing. Oh, that's interesting, Malibu. Not yet, Alicia. I have 2 that are just in the chamber waiting. And then I have 2 more left to create. Once I create the last 2, I'll probably knock out all 4 songs and the EP will be done. It's probably gonna be like a month early, I think. But I'm not trying to like rush myself through it. I'm just learning my workflow because I've gotten a little better at working through it all now that I've had enough time to, I guess, like double down on the software. Aw, I feel like, yeah, we're definitely a group hug community. Have a good night, Miriam. But even this concept of doing tarot, like, when I came to YouTube and saw people doing tarot, like, you can see I kind of went through different iterations of how to make it a more community-based thing, as opposed to people feeling like, oh, like, AZZY'S on, I gotta run and go, like, spend time with AZZY. Like, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to be a superstar. Like, I really do want it to be like, I'm just here to be a part of the community, too. Hey Manya, how are you? Could be better. I got you. I got a singing bowl. These are kind of awesome for when you're in a bummed mood. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's like I kind of want to say singing bowl makes everything better. Yeah, that always makes me feel better whenever I'm like not at my best. I'm like, yeah, just equalizes this out back to normal. I got you, Manya. Entry card. 5 Pentacles reverse. Having compassion for someone who may not have it as good as you do. Like, you might be in a bum mood now, and then you might hear about something someone else is going through. You be like, well, I don't even feel that bad now, because compared to that, I'm doing good. And that's a funny way to think of it, but come on now. We've all been there. Ooh, what are Mike's intentions? King of Cups. Just enjoy the experience emotionally. To be open to all that is happening around them. Whether that's the environment, the food. If you go out in nature, it's just like they're embracing everything that's going on. yeah, general for tomorrow. I got ya. Princess of Cups. I feel like you're gonna run into somebody and you're gonna be holding back words. I don't know if it's Daniel or if it's the other guy who stopped talking to you, but you're gonna be seeing someone and holding back part of what you really want to say. What are John's intentions with you? I got ya. Oh, Queen of Swords. I don't know if they've messed up in the past, but this is about someone trying to get you to believe in, like, the good again. Queen of Swords is the energy of, like, yeah, your world crumbled, but if you learned your lessons, you can still have, like, the white picket fence, the castle, whatever it is that you envision as, like a steady homestead, then you can still have that. It's just about learning one's lessons and learning how to properly carry them. Not as baggage, but as, you know, lessons learned. Which is a lot less messy and a lot less heavy. Oh my god, Renee. Look, just have a little popcorn. But yeah, if you guys are in here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're not subbed already, make sure that you subscribe. We go live most days, so I try to do multiple streams in a day some days, so sometimes you'll catch me in the morning or the afternoon, and then I'll still do a night stream as well. Right? You gotta have a snack, Queen. You got to. Just have a good soft drink or something, Renee. Calories don't even count in here. Like, we don't turn the can around, so how could we know what we're doing? If you don't see it, it don't exist. I'm just playing. I'm saying that, but I attacked a whole giant bag of goldfish and some of those red hot Doritos. Oh yeah. Like, I went crazy with them. Stop. She said, I am delivered. I'm not gay no more. Why more? I'm delivered. That's me when they bring cheesecake. I'm like, I am delivered. When the DoorDash hits. We have pizza. That's a good call. That is a good call. Is JLM joking when he commented under D's pic, or is he seriously attracted to her? I think he was joking because this Ace of Wands, but it's reversed. So I think he was probably pulling her leg, not trying to do anything sexual. Oh my god, yeah, pizza and pasta, they both make me incredibly sleepy. It's just my body is weird with gluten. It's not like it has a hard time, like it doesn't make me hurt or nothing trying to get it out or nothing like that, so nothing gross. But it just makes me sleepy. Let's see, Malibu. 8 of Wands, follow your passions. Honestly, you probably can do both though. Imagine a book about your life and still bringing in that income as a nurse. It might be a fun hobby or something that you can kind of incorporate into your day, and then once it's out, it's the book has that much more meaning because there are parts of it that are still actively developing, if that makes sense. Right, Renee? Same. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I used to definitely board eat. I used to do that all the time. Like, when I lived in the Bay Area, me and Bravo were best friends. Like, the TV network, I would just go in the fridge, turn on some on Bravo, be just watching people fix their bad love lives on my matchmaker as I, like, am throwing back a million fucking plates of Lord knows what. Yeah, it was just like automatic. I used to wonder why I used to be like literally what, like 20 to 25 pounds heavier. I still do that though. I can't watch Love and Hip Hop or nothing without food. Like, I need food. like I would get this tea, but first you're gonna get this plate. If you're not sure, Malibu, it's a good time to just get out there and try new things. Like, if life feels beige, you gotta add color. Like, you gotta go out there and try some stuff you never intended to try. Have a friend go rock climbing or try something completely outside of your comfort zone just to gain a new perspective on things. Yeah, I remember when I had plateaued and I couldn't lose any more weight, I decided to go paleo, and that really helped me. I didn't fully break up with carbs though. Like, I had to still eat french fries and things during the day before work so I wouldn't get lightheaded. Otherwise, I'd just be eating like leafy greens or bottomless vegetables. Like, I just go in the fridge and eat a mushroom. Give it a go. Just make sure you continue to chat, okay, vlogger? Alright. I think my motivation to just stay somewhat healthy is the fact that at some point I'm gonna want kids and I'm not gonna want to be like the old fat guy chasing after his fucking kids, so that's my motivation. Like, I don't want children yet, but I'm gonna need to be able to still be mobile enough to get around to them when that time comes. Like, my biological clock is ticking. I was like, oh, that is so funny. I'm in California. I know I be feeling so bad for the East Coasters because they be like, I wish you would come on earlier. I still be coming on during the day, but then they be at work. Oh, you're in Virginia. Like, I have a lot of family in Virginia. Sacramento, state capital of California. Oh, Canada. It's like, I have to every time I see someone from Canada. Is that like in the East Coast? I mean, I don't think I was ever like out of control big, but I was big for me. Like, I used to not really have a midsection. It just used to be a blob. Oh, I could never do cross country. My knees, child. I need fresh knees for that. I was a swimmer though. The low shock sports, those are my ones. Let's see, Malibu. Was it or was it not? Was it or was it not? Was it or was it not? 201. I think it was. Things springing up from passion. So that sounds like a yes to me. And I have like done a couple things similar to that, Malibu. Like I had one girl and she pops in every now and then. Her name's Aquastars, but she'll pop in and she actually asked me before she did DNA testing, like which person was it gonna be, and I was right. Like I think a month or two before the results came in. I've also like predicted like new births in the family like within a week, which is pretty cool. I predicted like other funny stuff. Like I was like, ooh, somebody want to hook up with you, and then they get a text message. Oh yeah, and I always have these really funny moments where I'm trying to be just like break the ice with people, and then intuition will still kick in. Like for example, one time we had someone come in and like they just wanted to ask a question. They didn't really want to chat with everybody, and I was like, wow, you really not gonna give me no dab? And they started telling me a story about how I guess like someone that they liked, like they tried to put the hand out for them to do it, and like they got denied. And I was like, yeah, Spirit has a sense of humor. Because whenever I think I'm like joking around, I'll actually like be hitting on stuff. Like I'll joke around with my friends and call them and be like, so you think you're not gonna pick up the phone because you eating pizza? They're like, how do you know I'm eating pizza? I'm like, it was just a joke. Like I was just guessing. But it's funny how coincidences work like that, you know? Well, that's the issue of uniformity, Mania. You would have to seek out readers that all own the same exact cards in order to get the same, like, it doesn't work like that. Because, you know, you're comparing intuition from one person to another. I would say when you're picking readers, it's kind of like picking underwear for the day. It's like you have different ones for different occasions, you know? I mean, even if you wanted to, Malibu, if that's the case and the DNA matches your brother, then you and your brother could get tested. As long as you guys match, then you know what's up. Kapowie. Like, plot twist. But yeah, I don't know, Maya. It's different. I always say because I'm one of those readers where, like, I go by the book. Like, when I buy a deck, I'm interested in the art. I'm interested in what they interpreted of it. To me, like, certain cards can move around from deck to deck. Like, in one, it might be marriage. In another one, it's just about enlightenment. Like, nothing is uniform like that. So there are people who do read their cards like they're uniform, which I don't know. It's not my thing. I definitely wouldn't vouch for it. But that's my approach. I'm an earth sign. I like to do everything by the book. So I'm also someone who tells people all the time there's not a right and wrong in tarot. It's about intuition at the end of the day anyway. That's kind of the fun of all of this, right, Manya? Like, being able to hand it off to someone external. Like sometimes, like, I'll try to catch, like, when Cass is on, because she's a really good reader for me. She doesn't spend a lot of time around me, so she doesn't really know me, not even online, really. But when, man, oh man, when I have her read for me, it's like, wow, like, she knows everything. Like, and I love that, you know? When someone actually can tap right into you. Welcome in, CC. We're like a family style channel, so you gotta chat with everybody. I mean, if you don't want to chat with everybody, you can donate, but you not necessarily, you know, you could just come and say what's up to everybody, be social, and then yeah, you get to basically ask the question once you've like made your way down the soul train line. Like, after that, pretty much how it works is you ask the question, give me about 5 until you ask me another. But I'll make sure you get your answer and everything. But yeah, it's equal parts social and advice. Yeah, everyone has their own different interpretations on how to do things, Manya. Especially because, like, you know, some people are like second, third generation readers. For me, I don't know that anyone in my bloodline practiced tarot. From what I hear, my dad did. But that was about it. It says, we know Cece got the fire pizza recipe though on display. I know she is so tired of that. Like, in one moment, looking for some, bring up that damn buffet. That's how you used to know you was in trouble. When you get talked to through the teeth, like when you're in a put it down. I'm just like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna put it down. That's awesome. You're right, I know exactly what you mean. Oh. Yeah, I think there are fewer places where people exercise the strength of their parenting than the grocery store. I'm glad today has been just, I don't know, chill, restorative, not stressful, which is nice. Not really, Malibu. I'm pretty much a creature of habit, so I like to keep it local. Don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, don't look at nothing. For nothing. It's like, that is so funny. You said the good chips, not the off-brand chips. Why do I like the off-brand chips at Winco though? Like, their stored chips are hella good, and they're less salty than Lay's. I'm sorry, the yellow bag of Lay's, them things will give you a fucking stroke. They are so fucking salty. Bet you can't eat just one, yeah, bitch. But I need compression socks because my feet gonna swell. These damn things so damn salty. Like, man, that yellow bag is not what it used to be in the 90s. I don't know what changed, but something is so different. Like, they just don't taste the same. Oh my god, it's hard, Malibu, because when people first meet me, they can't tell if I'm being sarcastic or serious, and I have a really dry sense of humor. Yes, the new death recipe. They be just advertising a bunch of shit you don't even care to know. You be looking at a bag of chips and it says no cholesterol, no trans fats. I'm like, that sounds transphobic to me. Like no body shaming. I feel like that's only a joke like someone of the LGBTQ community could say and get away with. I love it when people be like, I don't eat Chinese food because it's got MSG in it, and I turn around a bag of Doritos, I be like, look right here. You see this? Like, you an MSG fucking lie. I mean, yeah, there's fucking MSG in a lot of cheap foods. It's the flavor enhancer. Is it the most ideal thing? No, but you know what? Did you know there's dairy in a lot of fucking chips? Like, yeah, that's something you have to be aware of when you sing. Like, I gotta opt out of the whole sour cream and whatever movement when I'm trying to record music, which sucks because that's amazing. Oh, he said he tells on himself. How you felt after reading that? Clarity of communication. At least he knows how you feel. The sun just means like he received everything that you were intending to convey. But yeah, it's like the sun also is like, how can I put this? It's like in the same way you see it as being unavoidable, it's like blaringly there. Right? Like, how do you do that? How do you make that, like, slick? Like, hey, look. Variety is the spice of life. We're getting off 40. We're not going to talk about it. Like, that's a big-ass box to throw inside the damn cart. Like... like, that, you gotta be a pretty good negotiator. Like, damn, you gotta buy all 40? Yeah, Chinese food is good. I was such a little shithead when I lived in the Bay Area. I remember they used to always mess up my order. And y'all, okay, first of all, I'm Japanese, so ain't nothing I'm saying here against Asian people, because I am one of them. Okay, my grandmother was alabaster as fuck, she was so Japanese. And my grandpa was black. Okay, so I want to hear it. Second of all... I forgot everything I was about to say because I was trying to preface it with people not getting upset at me. Oh god. But yeah, Chinese food is life. And I used to, when I was in the Bay Area, I used to be a little shit. And they would always mess up my order when I would say it like in my normal voice. But if I said it like them, y'all, they never messed it up. I used to be that little shit that was like 14, 15. Like, I want to get an order of barbecue pork fried rice. And it's like... literally. Like, they understood it perfectly. And to this day, I still eat barbecue pork fried rice, so I better shut up. I like how every time I go to any Asian place to eat, how come all my other people in the party get forks? They always give me chopsticks. It's like they know I can use them. It's like they can sense it. Oh, that's an easy one to make, Renee. Get you some chicken thighs. Just marinate them real quick. Saute, add your rice. Some veggies. Like, there are fewer things that are as essential to my daily diet as the rice probably is. Ooh, crab rangoons are good. Honestly, my favorite place that I used to eat Chinese food at is the place they shot Rush Hour at. Like, the place where they had the fight scene. When I lived in Los Angeles, I used to walk over there all the time because I used to be in walking distance of Chinatown. And, oh my god, they had this lunch special, y'all. It was so lit. Well, I like Vietnamese food, too. Right? I'm just thankful, man. It's so nice to return back to the original essence of our channel, which was family, you know? Like, I don't know. It's funny how things always are working in our greatest favor. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Malibu? I was a makeup artist for 8 years. I have makeup videos on YouTube. They know I'm good for it. I'm actually due for a break. If you don't care, I can put like a little video up on from my other channel, like where the tarot table is. Yeah, like I was a working artist for 8 years. Because I think we've been streaming for almost 2.5. I'm trying to think which one to show them. Hey Empress, how are you? What was I just thinking? I'm trying to think which video would be good to show. Maybe the cranberry glam one? That one's like a good one. Does she feel happy that you cut him off? Star reverse. Like a lost opportunity. Oh my god, I know that exact problem. That's why, like, I was always that person, like, people would always highly recommend me because they knew I was good with people who are, like, awkward colors. But it's because I'm an awkward color, too. Like, it is what it is. What's the best feelings toward you on V-Day? He might have just been in his feelings. 3 of Cups reversed. Like, that's someone who's acting a little reactive, if you will. Oh, thanks, Empress. I'm a tech nerd, girl. I'm a damn enigma. I don't even fit in the tarot community really that much, but we not gonna talk about it. But I'm like a big computer nerd, so there's a couple reasonings for it. Like, I wanted to bring in natural stones, lights, chromotherapy, the whole 9, but at the same time I also didn't want to make it like, I don't know, I'm a God-fearing person. I don't like the whole like bearing false idol thing, so I'm not trying to be a goddamn superstar. I'm just trying to help y'all. And you know, just keep it simple. But yeah, are you guys okay if I pop on a makeup video while I just take like a quick break? And then I'll pop back in, I'll take some more questions, all that good stuff. But I feel like this would be a good chance for you guys to see my makeup stuff too, because I guess it is like a part of me. So your foot is asleep? Let's pull one for you, Empress. The Fool. Be spontaneous. Think like Nicki Minaj. You think Harriet Tubman was walking around with a fucking sparkly ass dress on and a crown on their head when they was taking slaves to freedom? No, but really, like, you gotta embrace that, you know? Like, be spontaneous, live on the edge, and have some fun. Like, that's what Spirit wants you to know. To freedom! Alright, I'm gonna put on this video really quick, so I can run to the potty, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna still be in the chat. Y'all won't even know when I'm going, because I'm a guy and it'll take me that long. Ew. Well, you know, slowly live on the edge, Empress. You ain't gotta jump all the way in, just dip a toe every now and then. That's all you got to do. Like, it's that easy, but it's also that hard. Alright, y'all.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a guest. Say hello. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Shadi.
And if you can't tell, Shadi has her face done. And that's because I did it. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it. Right now.
Yes.
So first we're gonna do some primer. We're gonna do the Milk Gripping Primer. Go ahead and just smooth it all over your skin.
Okay. Just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's kind of like double-sided tape, so it's just gonna make everything go on really smooth.
Put it on my neck too.
I mean, you can if you want your neck to look firm.
Yes.
Everybody want that.
Definitely.
Like, that's a major key. Ain't nobody got time for a dry neck in America. Using, again, Kat Von D's Super Brow in the color dark brown. And I'm gonna angle you a little bit. And you already have nice shaped brows, so it doesn't take much. We're just literally...
When do I have those?
Wow, is it because I took care of them before the video and you busted me out in front of 1,000+ subscribers? You ain't right. I'm just like... And I just brush them up and over, like, super easy. So we're gonna move a little quicker. We're just gonna take a little bit of Huda Beauty concealer inside the color Peanut Butter. Peanut. Sorry. Oh, you don't think they'll take my coins? RuPaul wouldn't do that to me. RuPaul would take my coins.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Those coins would be gone, honey.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Nothing about Mama Ru. Can't say nothing bad. So we're just gonna tap this all over. And let's actually zoom on in. We didn't come to play.
Who that?
Huda, rockin'. Do you think? No, she would never. She probably has no idea what a Miss New Booty is.
I'm sure everybody knows what Miss New Booty is.
If you was around in 2008, get it right, get it tight. More like get it bright. Just like a really nice golden translucent powder. We're gonna do some Urban Decay, Born to Run. That's right, she's born to run. I don't know where, but it's happening. Going in with the color Riff right here. And I'm just gonna angle you around. Gonna trace your natural crease first. did a good job priming your eyelid because I'm living for how this is going on. So now we're gonna deepen it up. We're gonna take the color Good As Gone, which is in the top right corner. It's like a really, really soft brown.
Too much neck.
Like, yes, like I make too much neck to raise my chin. I'm just playing. How do you make too much neck? I don't know, but Taquita did it. Hi, Taquita! So I walked over to me, breathing in my ear, talking about
Too much!
She's like, that's not the move, Taquita!
You're on top of the vocal.
Oh man. So we're just evening it out on the other side. Dipping in the Good As Gone. And look at me. Really nice and natural. So now we get to make it fun. We're gonna dip into the color Punk, which is like a little bit of like a purpley brown. And we're gonna layer that so that we can get that undertone 3/4 of the way. It doesn't really exist on the first third of the eye. It's more so about building a soft smolder right over that. Perfect. We're gonna do a little bit of black. And ideally you should have so much of the other colors that the black does not show. Like it should feel smoky and that's it. That same color Punk with a little bit of Hell Ride, which is this like purpley color. And we really want it to be blown out on the bottom half because we don't have face makeup on yet. So this is your chance to really get a sexy under eye without it getting too out of control. Because when we add concealer and things, it'll literally tighten up.
Okay.
So I think the last thing to do is actually to do some shimmer. So I'm taking a teeny bit of Hell Ride and we're just gonna incorporate it into your natural crease so that there's a little cranberry flash. This would be ideal for like date night. Wild Heart, which is this guy in the corner. And I also want to do some Guilt Trip and some Accelerate because I want to match your hair. Yeah, that's right, y'all. We going in. Chin up. Act like you're gonna pick some out the floor, but you're dimming your eyes. Perfect. And I'm gonna have you actually turn that way. Perfect. And I know it's gonna feel crazy. It's gonna look amazing. Like down on the floor. Uh-huh. And that lets me walk it directly to where we taking it. We're gonna pick some money off the ground. Somebody dropped $100. And it's not Monopoly money. That's right, y'all. We about to blow it all on hair. Just play.
Listen, it's half on a wig.
That's a sixth of a wig.
Yeah.
In today's world. Yeah, nice and defined.
Wow.
Now, I like to really go in because no one's shy here.
Mm-hmm.
I want this makeup look to say you treated me like coach when I was first class. Okay? Thank you.
I like the way it feels. Like it doesn't feel like it's rubbing against my skin.
Yeah, they're slightly suede, so what I like about it is it goes on like silk. Like we're using double wear right now, which typically can be super drying.
Mm-hmm.
But not with these. I feel like it almost feels like if they were to put, I don't know, it's like in between a cotton swab and suede. Like it's kind of like felty, but it's kind of spongy.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice texture to it. That primer though, amazing for your skin. We are going for full HD beat today.
Yes.
We don't want the men to see anything. No trace of
Sister
skin.
would be living
Nothing.
right now.
Hi Ashley.
Hi.
You get a special little shout out. That way you don't even have to worry about it. You just dab your concealer on and then move it up with a brush. Now I think we got a really, really nice amount of foundation and concealer. I think it's time to set ya with some powder. Gonna do a mixture today. Gonna do some cover effects in the color Translucent Deep. And that is to set all over. Ain't nobody got time to reapply. Like, we just wanted to work and get the job done.
That's funny.
Gonna grab a little dual fiber, and we are dusting off any excess. And I will say you're completely matte right now, but it's like really flawless. So now I'm taking Huda powder, which is a little bit brighter, and we're just using that in the high points of the skin. Just brightens, gets the job done. Next layer, Bobbi Brown bronzer in the color Deep. It's the 4th shade, and I'm gonna really go in.
Looks amazing.
Other side. Nice and sculpted. We're
It's
doing
my favorite part.
And it's discontinued, you guys. They don't make it anymore. It is Becca's Blush Copper.
Wow. Okay.
So I got some secret sauce.
What's that?
About to put an orgasm on your cheek.
Oh my god.
Don't demonetize me, you guys. I'm talking about highlighter,
I
man.
ain't ready.
Yes, it looks good. Gotta blend out the other side. Alright.
I'm glowing.
Also gonna add some blush too, or let's do the berry color on the end because it's gonna look cute. Smile. There we go. Now you got the London look.
Rimmel. Oops.
It's like, Rimmel, oops, that's so funny.
Yeah, let me take it. Nobody's going to be here.
Not today, Rimmel. And here's the tip to get the insides perfect. Point the lipstick bullet, and then you want to start in the outside and sweep toward the middle.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. But point it inward, the point. Yeah. Yep, that's it. No liner needed. And then you just mirror it on that side. Mm-hmm.
Check your lipstick before you come talk to me. I'm just kidding.
I'm about to put that in there.
This is amazing.
So how do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay, you can keep the lipstick, because I mean,
Look at that.
yeah, I feel like you'll put it to good use. You already are.
It is pandemonium up in here.
Oh, it's about to be... I don't even know what Mary said happened in a dancery, but I know we were in a dancery.
Yes.
Okay.
Ain't no haterations.
Okay, it don't matter if you're white or black. Better get crunk, cause... Dang it. Azrael's back.
Yes.
Are you living?
I'm living.
Alright, are you ready to see yourself zoomed out?
Yes. I love it.
So, since you've been such a good sport, I'm gonna give you a fresh mascara. We're gonna give you the NARS Climax one.
Yes.
But what I want you to do, since you've been such a good sport, I want you to actually use the viewfinder and apply.
I love this. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.
Great. You are killing me with this! This is about my eyeshadow!
Robert.
Y'all trying to kill me?
Oh, that is so funny.
You killing me, man?
Miss Bass. Miss Bass, can I go to the restroom?
No.
But my mom...
No, you can't. Detention.
Ah.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna call my mom.
You tell her.
Doing some Huda today, y'all. We're dipping into raw. Go ahead and look forward. And I'm gonna have you go chin up and perfect. That was hilarious. But you do kind of look like a teacher or a politician. Why? Do the color spanked. Psh, I'm just playing. Like, spank you very much. She doesn't spank you. I'm just playing. Ew!
Wow.
Like, what do you say? I told y'all in the last video they need to stop making eyeshadow so sexual. Like, what are Too Good Judy supposed to do on a Friday night? Now we're gonna move into Love Bite. I'm not being funny, but you kind of look like Boo Boo Kitty right now. Like, you've given off that mad, like, I'm the bougie next wife. Go fetch, bitch. I'm just
You don't know my house, but that's my seat.
Wait, you need to serve the girls Gail King. You are killing me with this! This is about my eyeshadow!
Robert.
Y'all trying to kill me! Oh, that is so funny.
You're killing me, man!
Like, Andy Cohen would love this right now. We're gonna put some funky on the lid. On the lid. Blend it back. I was like,
Go blend it back.
it's hilarious. Super spring vibe. So I'm gonna have you look up and away because I'm gonna do the bottom lash line. I think I'm going to do the two darker colors on the top right. Gonna have you look up and away. Okay, so I'm not showing, but we doing something fun. That's right, America. We're making it editorial today. So when we go out to get the mail, we can catch a man. Maybe we'll mow the lawn in this look. Go out and catch dinner. A man.
Oh my goodness.
Check it out. It's like super shimmer.
Nice.
So I just gotta put eyeliner on you, which is like super easy. We're gonna do Fenty.
Cause I'm black. That's
Perfect.
the shade. Oh my gosh. Yes.
We'll apply mascara. This is not the Soul Train Award. Okay. And I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you in KFC like they got paid.
I can't even eat it. I'm a vegetarian. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for more videos from AzraelVicious. See you guys later.
And we're back. Thanks for the little break, y'all. I'm gonna try to go to the end of the hour. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. It's funny, my voice be going in and out. It's because I do too much with it. I have to communicate, make music, and host a show. I love me some Doja. But yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to like drop them. I feel like I listen to Shine the most from her last album. Like that's the song I listen to all the time. Ruby red, bright, bright. Diamonds don't shine, should be legally blind. My old pearl, why? I love her. When I heard Juicy, I was like, this sounds like eggnog. Like, low-key. He's cool. I feel like I haven't listened to much though from him. Right, Malibu? Like I'm still taking bookings to this day, okay? You gotta keep multiple streams of income, okay? When people get married, they call me. They know what's up. But I am that person that have you wearing like crushed pearls on your special day. Like I'm hella bougie. think just for saving my energy's sake, if you guys have 3 questions you want to ask, go ahead and drop them for me right now. Because I feel like my energy is just like, ugh. It's been interesting since this last moon. I've just been trying to maintain it. But most likely tomorrow it will be a double stream day, so if you miss one, don't feel bad. There should be a second. I'm gonna do my best to stay open as long as we're popping and people are in there, you know? So if you see me live, make sure you hop in and say what's up. Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. I'll give you guys 3. You guys let me leave school early. Not even early though. It's almost been a 3-hour stream. Hi Cower, how are you? Message from Spirit. 2 of Swords. Notice inconsistency when you see it and be like, alright, noted. I see you not being consistent. General advice card for the rest of the month. I got you, Manya. Queen of Wands. Develop your passions. If you got something you care about, a talent, a skill set, or just something that has your interest like a hobby, give it some time and attention. Like, water the seed of inspiration. Queen of Wands is all about watching it grow. Watching it all pan out. Do you want to drop a question, Cower? What's coming up for me in March? Magician. Maybe that position opens up because they need a magician. They need someone with a certain skill set. What is your destiny with Sing? I got ya. What is your destiny with Sing? 5 of Cups reverse. If he let you down emotionally the first time you gave him a chance, he's meant to make it right. There's meant to be improvements on that emotional connection, even if he spilled some cups on the way down. So just know that you guys are meant to come back together. Everyone get their last ones out? I feel like people are either thinking or they're hella chilled out. It's one or the other. I don't know which one though. Let's see. What do you need to heal right now? Ace of Pentacles. Your relationship to manifestation. Stop thinking that basically you have to be more optimistic. You can't be pessimistic. You can't bet against yourself, because if you want things to manifest, you gotta believe it's possible. That's how everything gets started. Ace of Pentacles is the manifestation vibe. General advice on what's good with wealth and family. King of Pentacles. So that's maintaining everything on the family front. You may be the person who actually holds everyone together. King of Pentacles is the energy of someone that really, really is the glue here. We have another child. Your daughters keep asking you. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think so. That's payday. Especially in terms of where passions are invested. Under Daniel's feelings for ya. Heavy on the brain, devil, obsessed. So he's thinking of you. this about my soulmate when I see him for the first time. Two of Cups. He's gonna be friends with everybody. He's gonna have real firm foundations to stand on, and because of that, it may make you feel like, wow, this guy really like has his shit together, you know? What is your future with Akash? Four of Cups. There's still more separation right now. Four of Cups is when you emotionally withdraw. Someone's feelings are hurt. You just gotta give them some time to kind of lick their wounds, and they'll come back. Time heals all wounds. How does one heal with the past and not hold grudges? Accept the lessons. If you can find the lessons in where people have cut you, it's all worth it. It'll heal, you know? In the ways that things happen for us, and in the ways that we carry them after the fact, it has a lot to do with how well we've processed those things. I try to like deal with everything up front, so that way I don't have like resentment or anything that boils up later. So I always encourage people to do that. Just try to move forward and learn your lessons and understand what it is you learned from those disappointments. Leaving a legacy for your kids, Alicia. Let's see. Prince of Wands. More than anything, they'll just learn to appreciate the time spent in a day. Like I think that's what they appreciate more than anything else. Like, that probably will be the legacy, like the time spent when you guys have it, you know? Embracing the free time. Prince of Wands. Oh, you're welcome, Anya. How does Tyrell feel about you? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Domestic harmony. So if they have a crush, they would stick with you if you get together. For the long haul. A lot of earth energy there. Oh, that's funny. He was a Taurus. Yeah, they love their money. They do. They work hard for it. Everybody squared away. Everyone good? Before I hit this button. I'd say very much so, Queen. Very much so. I appreciate you guys too. Thank you for like just hopping in and making sure it's a fun night, you know? I've been really enjoying all of the new things that are flourishing, all of the new people. It's been a real treat for me. Alright, I'm gonna pull one for me, and then we're gonna get out of here. Wheel of Fortune. I must dust off the dirt on my eye and wipe them and realize I am already on the yellow brick road. I'm on my way to Oz. In other words, I'm where I'm supposed to be inside the journey. I like that. It just means everything's paying off. What's in his heart for you? Justice. Weighing all the information. Just might think you're a really fair person. Don't forget to do me a favor, Anamika, and hit the subscribe and thumbs up. Yeah, I gotta go rest my voice. Y'all know. I'm sounding like I can't even tell people, all my people pop yo cooter like this. Like it don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. But thank you, everybody. Seriously, I hope you guys have a beautiful night. Have good rest. Drink water. Get hydrated. And take care of yourself. I'm going to try to pop in twice tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be better. If not, it'll be a one. But let's see. So, have a good night, everybody. I love you.